Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Is the sky the limit? Who knows, man? Who knows?
Sup, you guys? ASD Classified here. So, I had to take a break from studying to make a video about this topic. You know, it's mandatory for all Power Ranger vloggers to make a video about this. You know, it's required. It's in our contracts, you know. Have no choice. And I apologize if you hear any dogs barking in the background. I can't control that. So Hasbro has once again sold his baby to the highest bidder. Yes, Hasbro has sold Power Rangers to Hasbro for over $500 million. Hasbro has purchased Power Rangers for $522 million. Incredible. Incredible. Obviously this news is very big for the Power Rangers fandom, and the fans that's sitting around here, they are just hyped, they're energetic, they're sitting around speculating what this means for the future of Power Rangers. They're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, man? Does this mean that we're finally gonna get a good Power Ranger season? Does this mean we're gonna get a sequel Power Ranger movie? Does it mean that they're gonna reboot the Power Ranger movie? Are we gonna get a team up with the Transformers? Like, whole lot of speculation, whole lot of wondering. Like, there's a lot of energy in the fandom right now. And what had me on the floor laughing, like I was on the floor laughing at this, man. Aunt Jackie, a former Power Ranger writer, Jackie Marchand, she tweeted Hasbro. She tweeted Hasbro, she said, so y'all looking for new writers because I am available. I am available. Here's my resume. Here's my cover letter. You know, my phone number is right on top. You know, my email address, you know, is current, updated. You can slide into my DM for business inquiries. Like, my girl, Aunt Jackie is looking for work, baby. She trying to get some of this Hasbro money, and I don't blame her. You know, they got money to spare, apparently. So come on, girl, get that coin. I understand. But yeah, Power Rangers, Hasbro will soon own Power Rangers. Once that contract is finalized, you know, they get that money together, they get the stock in Hasbro together, they will own Power Rangers. I honestly don't know what to say about that, man. I mean, I see the excitement and I see all the speculation from other Power Ranger fans and fans talking about, you know, the sky's the limit now. Like, I see it all, and it's just, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. I don't really care who owns Power Rangers. My only concern is having a good Power Rangers TV show. That is all I care about, man. I don't care about the toys. I understand a lot of people, a lot of Power Ranger fans, young and old, they really are concerned about Power Ranger toys. I'm not one of those fans. I don't care about the toys. I respect those who do care about the toys. That's just never been my thing. So I understand that they were happy about the initial news that Hasbro was going to have the master toy license. They were super happy about that. But now Hasbro is going to own the Power Ranger franchise and have control over the TV show. I just don't know how to feel about that, you know. I just don't. You know, I want to be optimistic about it. Like, maybe they'll deliver and give us a good season, but I don't know. And it wasn't long ago. It was not that long ago that Hasbro bought Power Rangers back. That was like, what, 8 years ago, 7 years ago or something? It wasn't that long ago that he bought the show back himself. And I was super happy about that. I was ecstatic when I found out that Hasbro bought Power Rangers back and created Spawn Brands. I was so happy, man. I was over the moon about this shit. Like, Disney just did not give a fuck about Power Rangers. They canceled the show. They created that abomination with Mighty Morphin. I don't know what that was. And then Hasbro said, alright, give him my shit back. Give him my shit back. I will do Power Rangers justice myself. Give it back. So he bought Power Rangers back from Disney. I was super happy about that. I just knew that we were going to get good seasons. I just knew we were. I just knew Samurai was going to be so great. I was so excited for Samurai. Samurai came out garbage. Then we had the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers, and it was such a disgrace. Such a disgrace. Fuck. And then after that, Dino Charge came around. It was like, okay, there's some improvement here. You know, this is kind of good, you know. Then Dino Supercharge came and ruined any improvement that Dino Charge had, man. Oh. And then Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel are here, and they're continuing the downward spiral. Oh my goodness. It's like, it's hard for me to be happy about the TV show right now. So Hasbro is going to own it. Hasbro is going to be the ones in charge of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And I'm kind of optimistic, but I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, I'm not super excited like a lot of Power Ranger fans seem to be. I'm just here. I'm just I'm just here, and I'm just waiting for February 2019. I have to see what their season is before I can be excited at all about Hasbro being in charge. That's just how it is. Like, I'm not sitting here being super duper optimistic about it. No, I'm not going to be super negative about it either. I just have to wait and see. We all have to wait and see. We don't know. Nobody can say, nobody can give a definitive answer on what the quality of the TV show is going to be now that Hasbro is in charge. You know, nobody can say that, you know. I've seen a lot of stuff online, like people that know more about Hasbro, because I don't know anything about Hasbro. I don't care to know about Hasbro. But there's a lot of people talking about, oh, now that they're in charge and they got the big bucks, man, they gonna put money into this show. And maybe they will, but I'm just gonna have to see what Beast Morphers is rocking. But I will say this though. Hasbro keeps putting out these press releases, right? They put out a press release when they bought the toy line, you know, bought the licensing rights. And then they put out a press release saying, hey, we're about to finalize the agreement to buy Power Rangers, you know. And both these press releases, they keep saying this stuff like, oh, Power Rangers has such untapped potential. We're going to tap into it. We're going to tap that shit. You know, Power Rangers got all this untapped potential, and we're going to take Power Rangers to new heights and shit. They keep saying this kind of stuff. And you know what? I'm going to hold you to that, Hasbro. I'm holding you to that, because Power Rangers does have a lot of untapped potential. There's a lot of shit that Power Rangers could be doing. Here's the thing. If you really want to tap into the potential of Power Rangers, you have to get the TV show to be good. You just have to make a good Power Rangers season. You have to. You have to. The TV show is the flagship of the entire franchise, okay? So if you can get the TV show to be good, that can only help your toy line. If you can get the TV show to be good, that can only help if you want to put out another Power Ranger movie. You know, a good TV show, then people are more likely to give the movie a chance. You know what I mean? Good TV show, more people are going to be likely to buy the comic book, and the comic book is already good. You know, you have to get the TV show good. You just have to. And I feel that if you're going to get the TV show good, you probably do need to hire new writers. You probably do. And I have nothing against the people who write the TV show so far. I'm sure they're nice people. I have nothing against them. Nothing. Especially Judd Lynn. I have nothing against the Power Ranger writers. But if you really want to get the TV show good, you probably need to get new writers. You probably do. I mean, we need better writing for the show. We need better writing. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why the TV show is not good, but Hasbro, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You got to do something, and you're most likely going to need new writers. Kyle Higgins works on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book. The comic book is amazing. And you could look at Kyle Higgins to be a writer on a TV show. I'm just putting it out there. I think a couple of months ago, somebody tweeted Kyle Higgins and were like, would you ever work on the show? And he retweeted saying, Saban Brands knows my number. Talk to him. Talk to him. See if he wants to come on board to be a writer for the Power Rangers show. Writing a comic book and writing a TV show are two different things. But this man is willing to do it. Like, he's willing to give it a shot. And he knows the Power Ranger lore. And he has this creativity when it comes to Power Rangers. I feel he could only be a good asset for the show. You need writers like him on this show. You just do. You just do. And I have nothing but love and respect for Judd Lynn, especially for the seasons that he wrote that I love, even to this day. Like, he wrote seasons from my childhood that I love today still. In Space, Lost Galaxy, you know, Time Force. I love those seasons. But Dino Charge and Super Ninja Steels or whatever, like, man, look. And it, you know, and it doesn't matter. Like, as a writer, like, you're not always going to be 100%. Like, take Stephen King. Like, Stephen King has written like 1 billion books. I'm pretty sure his fans do not love everything he's written. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's going to be some things that was like, okay, I wasn't feeling that, but I love everything else you read. That's kind of what's happening with me right now with Jillian. Like, I love some of your older shit. This new stuff ain't hitting. It just ain't, you know. And I feel like we need some fresh blood in Power Rangers, some fresh blood that can give some new takes on Power Rangers. That's a lot of shit that the TV show could do that it hasn't done before. And maybe we need some new writers, some fresh blood in here to put that creativity to work. Man, I'm just saying, even with Jackie Marchand, I feel like, you know, she's an old school Power Ranger writer, but you could bring her back on board because we do need people that know the lore of the show. We do. Now, I'm a little apprehensive about Aunt Jackie because Aunt Jackie worked on Overdrive and thought that Once a Ranger was a good idea. And thought Thrax was a good idea with the continuity of the show. And she has knowledge of the continuity and thought that Once a Ranger was a good idea. And she thought that Mystic Mother was a good idea. So I'm a little apprehensive on that. But I still give Aunt Jackie a chance. You know, it's been a while since she's been on the show. I give it a chance. But we definitely need fresh blood in the writing staff. We just do. So, Hasbro, good luck. Good luck to you. I will be watching Beast Morphers. I hope it's good. And that's really all I can say. I mean, to new beginnings, I guess. So, if you're watching this video, what do you think of the news about Hasbro buying Power Rangers? What do you think this is going to lead to? Like, are we going to get sequel movies, reboot movies, better Power Ranger shows? Are we going to get an animated cartoon series of Power Rangers? A lot of people want an adaptation of the Mighty Morphin comic book because it's that fucking good. So a lot of people want a cartoon adaptation. You think Hasbro going to put in the money for that? Who knows, man? But, you know, just leave a comment if you would be so kind. Alright, later guys. Y'all out there. Man, I tell you, if Beast Morphers come out and there's not a damn difference between Beast Morpher and Ninja Steel, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I do not know what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's just, nobody really knows what the problem is with the TV show. Nobody knows. Is it the writer's fault? Is it the producer's fault? Is it Saban Brand's fault? Is it Nickelodeon's fault? Is it Toei's fault because Super Sentai has toned itself down over the years and they don't want Power Rangers to be any better than Super Sentai? Nobody knows, okay? I've heard so many theories and shit over the internet from different people. Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. So this is going to be the test, right? I mean, Hasbro coming here, we got fresh blood, they keep talking up a good game, and then if the shit is exactly the same, if the quality of the show is exactly the same, it's just going to be a problem, man. It's going to be a problem. If Hasbro is really serious about taking the show, I mean, taking the franchise to new heights, they are going to have to get the show together. The show has to be good. The show's good, everything else will be good. Toy line, movie, comic book sales, it all starts with the show. So come on, Hasbro, deliver.